It's only 1 month until the next Jain Zar Legendary Event. Let's look at how you can make sure you get the Howling Banshee Phoenix Lord. Hello everyone. It's the last Jain Zar Legendary Event coming up, and I wanted to spend a little time with you today looking at how I pick my teams for the Legendary event. We will use my newly updated Legendary Planner Google Sheet, and once I pick the teams, we'll use my Character Planner, start building a leveling plan for the next month. Both tools will be linked below. So let's get straight into it. I've already added my characters to the Who You In page, and I'll start with the Alpha track. In the Alpha track, it's only Xenos, and we have a physical, ranged, max 3 hits, Necrons only, and no summons battles. There are two things I'm looking for. Core teams that are made up of at least 3 gold characters and 2 silver characters, and these will be shared between multiple battles so you minimize tokens. For example, Boss Golgorts and Calandis are shared amongst the ranged, max 3 hits and no summons battles. Then I will fill any holes with teams that have at least 5 silvers in there. In this case, it's going to be the physical and Necrons only that I start working on. But let's start with the core teams. So we already have Boss Golgorts and Calandis who are shared across 3 different battles. Let's see if we can add to that. We can see that Eldrion is another key person that might fit in here. And so we already have our 3 gold characters, and now we just need to find 2 silvers that would fit in well. If we scroll down, the only silvers we have are Snapareka and Makotep. Both of these are okay, especially Makotep will help give a little bit of healing into Boss Golgorts and Snapareka, and with Eldrion and Calandis providing some ranged, we should be okay in getting pretty far through the track. So I'll take these characters and add them into my notes down below. Now let's fill those physical and Necrons only holes. Starting with the physical track, we already have 2 gold characters in Calandis and Gibbascrap. Then we need to find a few more, and so we've again got Makotep and Snapareka, and then to round off the team we've got a choice. We can go for Dark Strider, Snotflogger or Tank Smasher. In this case I'm going to go for Snotflogger as he can give us lots of spawns which will help. So we add everyone down below, and now we have our physical team ready to go. For Necrons, I don't have much choices. I've got Aleph Null, Immuspec, Makotep and Thutmose. I can see that I definitely need to open Anufet for this. Immuspec is only a bronze and Thutmose is only Iron 1. They will definitely need level before the Jain Zar event starts. And now we already have a set of teams that will be able to do the Alpha track. That didn't take too long, and it already gives us a good idea of what we need to level before the Jain Zar event starts. So let's move on to the Beta track. In the Beta track it's only Imperials, and we have Power, Bolter, no blast, max 2 hits, and no summons missions. Here, because it's Imperials, the first thing I'm going to look for is Isabella. Alongside Isabella, I'm looking for 2 of the following characters: Aryak, Bellatar, Brother Butchered, or Marneus Calgar. If you have 2 of those characters at over 300 armor, and you put them alongside Isabella into a corner, they can tank pretty much to the end of the whole track. So here I've got Isabella, Bellator and Marneus all in the same track. Alongside that we can put in Certus, and Commissar Yarrick will fill out as the silver. That leaves us with 2 holes as usual: Power and max 2 hits. Following the same logic as the Alpha track, for the Power I'm going to pick Aryak, Brother Butchered, Celestine, Commissar Yarrick and Marneus Calgar. Then I'll pick Certus, Commissar Yarrick, Incissus, Marneus Calgar and Vara Tagaris for the max 2 hits. From there we can move straight on to Gamma. Gamma has no orcs, and it has a no mech, piercing, bolter, no flying and minimum 4 hit battles. Again, here I'm going to look for Isabella as one of the key people. I'll look around them to see who else is there, and we've got Brother Butchered and Marneus Calgar. Then we'll flesh it out with Certus and Commissar Yarrick again. Almost identical teams to the Beta track. For the last 2 battles, we've got Piercing and minimum 4 hits. For the Piercing battle, again following the same logic, we'll go with Ethana, Calandis, Eldrion, Incissus and Shosil. Then for the minimum 4 hit, we've got a really good choice of Aleph Null, Angrax, Bellator, Nocius Rotbone and Revas. An incredibly strong team. And so now I've picked all my teams, the last thing I'm going to do is look at who I need to level in the next month. The things I'm really looking for here is how can I bring my holes to be into a better place. At the same time, I'm going to be looking for characters that I can use in the campaigns. So actually here, some of the characters that are used a lot are Snapareka, Makotep, and Commissar Yarek. Even though they're all silver, I'm going to spend the time bringing them up to gold, and that'll give me some super strong teams in this legendary event. Outside of that, I'm going to work on Snotflogger, Immospec, Thutmose, Celestine, and maybe Incissus, bringing them to silver. And finally, I'd really like to open Anufet, but I've got so many shards I need to get, it's unlikely I'm going to manage. I will try though. Finally, I stick all that into my sheet, and I can see that it's going to take me around about till the end of August, which should be in time for the actual event. Let's see how we get on. I hope this was useful to you. If you have any questions or feedback for the video, then feel free to ask me below. Finally, if you have found this content useful, then you can use my referral code in-game to get 100 free blackstone, just like Fokker, Chunky Mallet, Poo-Poo, Darkseid, Juligram, Player 5931, Krillin56, and Twisted Sun 46.